All right, this is Joe. You're listening to KQCK radio station out in the beautiful Santan Valley. It's amazing to be back. I've kind of got to get my footing again, but we've got a great show ahead of you here. This is our pilot episode of Chamber Chat, and I'm so happy to have Stacy Gramazio here. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Joe. We're happy to have you back in town, too.
Oh, well, thank you. And Stacy is the current president of the Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce. And it's wonderful to have you. And we also have a guest from the Mountain View Funeral Home right out here in Santan Valley. And where's that located again?
It's off of Ocotillo and Old Ellsworth Road, Santan Mountain View Advanced Planning Center and Funeral Home.
Gotcha. And it's nice to have you here, Greg.
Thank you very much.
Stacy, what's happening?
What's happening? Well, we are chatting up the chamber here today. We've got lots of things to chat about. Mostly, the first thing I want to say is we have a lot of new members in the chamber. So we want to welcome East Valley Engraving, who really did a nice job doing our Scholastic Awards for us this year. We have the Apache Junction Justice Court with the Honorable Sean Babu as a new member. So we welcome him.
All right.
We have Bill Grubb with Grubb Medical Family Practice, which we're really happy to have Bill Grubb's company.
You know, I'm thinking what we need to do after each new member is go like, okay, give me one more new member here.
Sure. Desert Express Train.
Oh, wait a minute. That didn't work. I was hoping for an applause, but all right. Well,
gotcha.
See, I got to get used to what I'm doing again. I forgot how to do this.
You're still like in beach mode.
I was looking for my coconut, and I'm like, where's my coconut? So I had to grab a Diet Coke here.
Well, Desert Express Train is actually a really fun new member. They have a trackless train that they take to different parties and things like that. So they're really excited about their business. The guy told me he bought the train on Craigslist, and they kind of randomly said, let's do this for a business. And so you see them at a lot of our events and stuff in Santan Valley now. Ganzell Farms Country Store. And those of you who've been here in Santan Valley for a long time. It's been there a long time, huh? They've been there a long time, and I know people that remember when that was the only thing in Santan Valley. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. M&M Auto Glass in Chandler. Sonoran Vision Homes. WB Photography, Rejoice Recycling, which is a metal recycling center right on Ocotillo, kind of close to Queen Creek High School, and Polar Fest. We all know Polar Fest is
nice. Yeah. That's Janet Anderson's event that she puts on every year, right?
Yes.
Terrific.
So we welcome those new members, and we just keep growing, and we anticipate having a lot more members in the next month to come, and we're excited to welcome them to the chamber.
And let's talk about where's our next membership meeting and when is it?
The next membership meeting is our luncheon, which is always the third Friday of the month, so it's May 17th. It will be at Poston Butte High School in the culinary room, and maybe you want to talk a little bit about that culinary department at Poston Butte.
Are we still doing the $7 lunches there?
Yeah.
Well, what you can do is come on in, and for a real treat, come on out there, and the students actually go ahead and prepare. Now, these are students of all different levels in a fantastic accredited culinary program, and they are learning gourmet foods and everything from serving to cooking and presenting and the whole thing. So you're going to get a gourmet meal from salad to dessert, and the desserts are sinful. They are so good. Oh, my God. It's amazing.
That's my favorite part of the luncheon.
I try to sneak mine out. I'm like, I don't need a dessert, guys. And run out the door and eat mine in the truck. But they are fantastic.
Yeah.
And $7, you can't beat it. They're probably a $20 meal easy. Very good. It's helping out the program there at Poston Butte. It's a wonderful atmosphere. It's a great time to network. The meetings start at 12:30, right?
Well, correct.
Or are they 12?
Networking starts at noon, and the actual meeting starts at 12:30. So if you get anywhere in that range of 12 to 12:30, we just say noon because we want people to have the opportunity to meet with other business owners. And
the great thing is you come on in, and if you're nervous about networking and don't feel totally comfortable, and some people don't, come up to one of us and say hello to myself. I'm Joe. To Stacy, to any of the board members, or just anybody really, and just say hello and say, it's my first time, and we'll be happy to walk you around, introduce you to people. A lot of politicians go there. A lot of the decision makers in the town in Pinal County go there to our meetings, and we have great speakers. It's always a good time to make your business heard and become heard, and that's why we're doing chamber chats, so we can feature a monthly business.
Right.
And who knows, if it catches on, we may do it a lot more when you feature a business. And if you join the chamber, and it's very affordable, $99 a year, or if you come in after
July 1st, we prorate it, and it's $50 for the remaining 6 months of the year. Yeah.
and talk to us if you go, oh my God, that's so cheap. Say, that's okay. Talk to us, and we can always put you into another program, get you some banners on the site, some different things like that, if you want some more exposure. But, basic membership gets you all kinds of perks. As a matter of fact, one of them is you get to come in here for 15 minutes or so. I'm not hip on the time. If it takes 9 minutes, cool. If it takes 30, we're all good. If it's flowing, let's talk about it. So you can, for free, you get to come in here for a business profile,
right,
and have some fun and get heard. And there's all kinds of other benefits too, but since that's one that I throw in, I want you to know about it since you're listening right now.
And I'm glad you did, because I want to make sure we explain that benefit to our members.
Watch out for those flying headphones there.
I really want to make sure we explain that benefit to our members so that more of them take advantage of it.
It goes like this.
Thanks. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
They're like, this is like a Rubik's Cube of headsets there.
Okay.
Well, right on. So let's talk to Greg here about some of the things with the funeral home going on. I mean, there's so many. There's like reality shows, HBO shows. There's a lot of things focusing around funeral homes and that type of business. Which before we just had the Addams Family, right?
Yeah, for something that's so scary for many people are very interested in those subjects, as you can tell with all those modern shows coming out and everything like
right.
that. And this is a great opportunity here, and thank the chamber very much for allowing us to come in here, because it's a very beneficial thing to be able to get out and talk to people about.
And this is one of those sensitive things that everybody needs, but a lot of people either don't talk about it, or it's almost, I don't know if it still is, but to me it almost feels a little taboo. It's kind of scary. Who wants to think about well, I don't even know what you call it. I'm almost afraid to say it. You're not, so that's good.
Well,
Go ahead and talk to me.
No, I'm definitely not. It's definitely I look at it as a part of life, but with many people feel superstitious about talking about it.
Right. On a serious note, I'm not really afraid to talk about it. It's a part of life. It's something that you gotta, face at some point. Why face it after the fact when it's not a good time to think about all that stuff? Take care of it early, not think about it again. What do you offer over there? Is this a full service place?
Our new location is full service. We're actually brought a little bit more advanced looking at funeral industry. Many places are offering more of an event type thing. This is a big part of people's lives. You're celebrating somebody who's been on earth with you, shared many experiences with you, and so what we try to do is make it easier. We try to take care of everything at one location, not have to worry about cleanup at home. So we offer a reception room for being able to do things afterwards. We also encourage the advanced planning, like you said. You think about it once, it's when everybody's still happy, everybody's still remembering all the good times, and then it goes to the back burner, and you never have to really think about it again.
So let me ask you. Here's a kind of a weird question, but I'm kind of a weird guy, so I think of this kind of stuff.
We call that unique.
Yeah, that's right. We'll call myself unique. People that I've heard a lot about the celebration of life, and that's kind of the way it's been trending. I've noticed over the last 20 years, rather than somebody dying, it's the celebration of life. Can people come in and have an actual party, bring in a DJ, and have a celebration?
Whatever people would like. I mean, you look back in the days, many years ago, they had 6-7 days of remembering this person,
right,
and honoring this person. And it seems like the trend has gone shorter and shorter, more convenient. Well,
kind of sad.
It's so, when we look at it as, one way of looking at it is it's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of those memories and what they brought to you and what you've brought to them, and allows everybody. Sometimes family members don't get to see each other, and then you come in and you see each other for grieving. Well, why don't you talk about something that's great, something that person's impacted with your life, and it allows for closure. It really allows for closure, and instead of talking about business at that time and trying to worry about paying for it and things like that, what we've been able to do is create a little bit more of a trend of people come in, we tell the kids or family members, whoever's left to take care of it, this is all taken care of. Let's talk about how we can remember your parents. Let's talk about how you can remember your loved one, and is there certain memories that you would like to talk about? And then all of a sudden you just see this light in their eye, and they start thinking about that part.
So really, your business, you're really a concierge to the other side, right?
I'll quote one of my managers, Clint Fontaine. He says, "We create memories."
There you go.
We're in the business to create memories. We're in the business to honor and create memories. We're not in the business.
So can somebody go in there and is it more of a checklist, like they have packages and you take care of all that from they don't have to call florists, they don't have to do this, you can take care of all that.
We can take care of that.
So somebody can just go in, turnkey, and say, okay, this is what I want, here's what I want here, I want these pictures, I want these people contacted. Is that how it works?
Yes, our advanced planning specialist, Leah Gum, she actually, it's a different way of thinking about this, and excuse me if people might think differently, but you look at wedding planners, and you look at funeral planners, advanced planners, and what we do is we go in and we arrange the flowers. We talk about all that stuff. We talk about how they would like it, and then you get it all on paper. You get it all lined up, and you really end up saving a lot of money. Also, you save a lot of grief, and because everything's in order for your family, and it's like you said, turnkey. It shows how everything is taken care of.
And if you're doing it for yourself, really, you're the only one who really knows what you want.
Exactly,
right? And you're really not there to do it if something happens.
I'd love to take people's headsets and husband and wife, put it on each other that they can't hear the other one, and ask them, what would your wife like for her services? 90% of people probably can't answer those questions, and so when you come in, you talk about it at front of time. We give you a booklet for free. When you come in, it's advanced planning booklet, and it goes step by step through everything.
You just thought of a new game show. That's an offshoot to the Newlywed Game, I think. Maybe we'll talk about that another time. But
so even if they don't choose to take that next step and finalize things, they at least have a roadmap of what they would like. And we've also come up with things, 10 reasons why advanced planning makes sense. And as we walk them through the different things and asking them the different questions, these people go home with a booklet. And, at a later time, they might come back and say, I want to put this into writing and take care of this and take care of the prices for today's prices instead of later. But
so let me ask you, don't take it wrong. The only reason I know that you guys are here is because, I don't hear much of a buzz about it. And a funeral home is more, I think, low key. But an area this big with this many people, this is a huge needed
We're really
service.
Happy
it's so appreciated, and I think everybody needs to know about this. You guys have been here since last November, right?
Yes, we have. We've taken care of quite a bit of families, more than what we've thought, coming into this, and we're very grateful that everybody's embraced us and has shown our support for this community thing that's needed.
And what option do they have for people that don't know as far as a cemetery? Is that something that you guys recommend, or is there one in our area, or do you guys have one, or do you work with one?
What we absolutely recommend to everybody is, this is one step to your process. The funeral is one side, and you have cemetery that's the other side.
Gotcha.
And our main company is Mountain View Funeral Home and Cemetery up in Mesa.
Okay.
And we have a cemetery up there that we work very well with. However, we
gotcha.
We do work well with other cemeteries. There's a local cemetery, Santan Memorial Gardens. There's Santan in Mesa, South Mesa.
So you do have a location, though, in Mesa that you guys actually own and have as your, choice of provider for packages
Absolutely.
and things. Or they can outsource and go somewhere else where they might want to go.
And we work very well with others as well, but it's absolutely one of the most beautiful cemeteries in Arizona.
Gotcha.
Many trees, over 300 plus trees. Green grass year round. We do winter seed now, and many cemeteries choose not to do that. We choose to provide that.
I got a question for you.
Absolutely.
Stones, are they on the ground flat? Are they standing up? Or what do we have for options for that kind of thing?
For our cemetery up north in Mesa, we have memorials, bronze memorials that we provide, or that we allow in our cemetery, and we are a supplier of that. We also have a new section that we've opened up It's called our family section, and it allows upright memorials as well. And so for families that want to have that giant traditional upright memorial, we allow that, and allow them to landscape their life story on there. And kind of when people walk by, they look at it. It doesn't just have a name; it has, it has a life story on it. It has a timeline. It can kind of explain to people what they're into.
Wow. So you guys pretty much put it together for any kind of person, any kind of situation,
Absolutely.
Whatever they might want.
Absolutely, yes.
When you say full service, do you actually do the setting up for viewings and things at your place? What is that called? Embalming?
And yes, in Queen Creek, we actually have we have an embalming room. We do many of our embalmings, and have visitations at in the visitations taking place in Santan. We have the reception as well. We have the church services. We can have a visitation night before at our place, go to a church and have the service, come back and have the reception. I mean, we try to be all-encompassing, supportive of the family, and not make it where we tell them, oh, well, you have to go somewhere else for this. We say, let us help you with that. Let us order the food for you.
And you can bring your own ministers or whatever in. Or you can supply them? Is that how it works?
We have a list of ministers that we use. They can also provide their own. We also many times take care of the coordinating portion of that and line up the minister. And so the family's not having to do that. And the minister will contact them the night before or that day and sit with the family and go over things and really comfort the family. So.
And if I can just add, the Queen Creek facility is really beautiful. You guys did an incredible job. It's a really nice facility and looks very comfortable and inviting. And
thank you very much for that. We took a different approach. We were looking at the funeral industry, and we wanted to have an uplifting. We're in a younger community, but we also service many of the families out here as parents and everything. And so we wanted to create a more of a welcoming environment in there, and so we went with different colors than normal. It turned out absolutely gorgeous. We get compliments all the time, and I thank everybody for giving us those compliments, because we took a risk by trying this.
Right.
And we also added advanced planning center on the building, because many people don't know that you can advance plan. Many people don't know that portion of it. So really trying to be out there in the community and change the way people look at this industry and look how you can take care of things.
And I'm glad you said that, because I know that that's very specific with the name too, that you're the Santan Mountain View Funeral Home and Advanced Planning Center.
Absolutely.
Correct? Okay.
It's a mouthful, but it's
right. It took me a little bit, but now I think I have it. So.
Yes.
And you're offering a special. I know I heard for teachers this month. Are you able to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. We were approached by a Queen Creek school to support their ice cream social for teacher for
Queen Creek Elementary.
For Queen Creek Elementary and the teachers. And so what we kind of thought about that, and Leah Gum mentioned, why don't we support its teacher support month? So we came out with a 10% special, and it's for teachers and their spouses or parents, and then also anybody that's involved with the school, administrative assistants, the receptionists. We just want to support the school system and allow for people to have one more excuse to take this step and get peace of mind and advance plan and be able to tell their kids and family, I just gave you the greatest gift.
Right.
You can go straight to grieving at the time of.
Right.
So.
And you are right across from Norton's in that complex, right? Which is off of Akatia. I have to think of a bar and grill, right? That's me. Think of a bar. Let me think of something that's not a bar here. I'm sorry.
I believe we're just north of Norton's, right? They're
right.
Right.
What else is in that complex that people may recognize better?
Scrubs and More Boutique, who is also one of our members.
That's right. Scrubs and More. There you go. That's a good a reference. But if you don't know where Scrubs and More is, what else is in there? A couple other things.
Sushi Creek.
Sushi Creek is in there. We're just north of the Circle K, right there. Hansies.
Hansies Seafood, I think they're called.
Just north of the Discount Beverage. Oh, wait.
And Eggs.
There's that reference again.
It's the restaurant Eggs TC, right?
Eggs TC. We're in the same parking lot.
Right, that's T's place, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know T? Mm-mm. You haven't even been there, have you? Look at you, Stacy. Don't answer that.
I've been there. Yes, I have.
It's a great place.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
T's the owner over there. She's a very nice lady.
It's a unique place as well, and it's enjoyable to be in there.
It is. Well, Is there a website that people can go to and take a look, some photos on there, or
SantanMountainViewFuneralHome.com is one of is a site you can just go get to directly, and you can search on there, and there's many options, many educational items on there, and you can learn a little bit more about the benefits of advanced planning and securing the prices to today, and taking that burden off your loved ones. So.
Gotcha. Stacy, any last questions or information you want to?
No, but we thank you for being a member and for being here for our pilot episode of Chamber Chat.
Absolutely.
We're happy to have you here.
Absolutely. We're glad to be a part of it, and this is I really enjoyed this, and thank you for allowing us to come on, and thank you. I just don't know what to do without, the Chamber's help is awesome, because Leah always talks positive about how she gets to know people and gets involved in the community. And I keep referring to Leah because she's our advanced planning specialist out in Queen Creek, and a very caring person.
And she's just great too. She's just, her personality is just amazing, and
Gotcha.
She's great to talk to. So
Gotcha.
She'd be the person I'd want to talk to about my advanced planning.
Makes sense. And this is Greg with
Santan Mountain View Funeral Home and Advanced Planning, 3rd generation. Involved in this business, and I live in Queen Creek and out here, and I hope to continue to support Queen Creek.
And right off Ocotillo and the Old Ellsworth Loop, right there on the, what would that be, the northeast corner?
Absolutely.
Northeast corner. So check them out. Go to the website. One more time with your website.
SantanMountainViewFuneralHome.com.
And don't be afraid to go to it. Just check it out. Do a little reading on it. It never hurts to. It doesn't cost anything to go in. Does it cost anything to do the advanced planning?
If you wanted to secure the prices today, then you would have payments and you'd have an insurance policy.
Right. But if somebody wanted to go in just to check it out,
absolutely not.
They can go in, take a look, and
they get a free book. They get to go home with a free book, bottle of water, and and peace of mind. Hopefully, knowing that they at least got it on paperwork, and hopefully in the future they.
And they can kind of digest it and kind of go through it and make their decisions on what they want to do, and know there's a place out here in Santan Valley now. You don't have to travel all the way to West Mesa or Phoenix or Tempe. You go right here in your backyard, and that's what it's all about. And that's why we're doing Chamber Chat with which chamber are we with?
The Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce.
That's right. And there's my applause. Yay! But I don't have my little applause button working there for some reason.
Next time.
Next time for sure. And how often are we going to do Chamber Chat?
We're doing it every month, Tuesdays at 11 a.m., the first Tuesday of the month.
And if you
Is this
want...
the first Tuesday? Yeah.
Yes. And if you want to be, if you're a member or you want to be a member of our wonderful chamber, the Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce, then what's the website?
It is www.greatersantanchamber.com.
GreaterSantanChamber.com.
Yep.
You can go to that, check it out. You can join by PayPal. And again, it's $99 for a year with lots of fantastic benefits. You can check out the website. Is there a phone number to call if somebody has some questions?
480-788-7516.
Okay, you can call that number if you have any questions, but definitely go to the website. We also have a Facebook. I'm not quite sure what that is. Do you?
It's Facebook.com/Greater Santan Chamber. I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
But if you have a question, we have a link from the website, so you can just go to the website.
There are the links right on the website.
And take that right over to the Facebook and like us and check us out. I know you can come to a meeting for free, right?
Yes.
Check it out, see if you like it. We highly...
and just to stress, it's open to, of course, businesses and representatives of companies who, want their representatives to go to chamber meetings. Nonprofits are only $50 to join for the year, so we do give a discount to nonprofits. But we also have just residents, individuals who want to join because they want to be involved in some of the things
in the
that
community.
we're doing. Yeah, and like the Scholastic program,
right? Because we're not just about business to business. Right. Although we do a lot of that. I mean, of course, that's the meat and potatoes of it. But we like to do stuff with the schools and with nonprofits and events, and of course. We do a lot of ribbon cuttings. If you're a new business, holy cow, get a hold of us right away so we can get you set up for a ribbon cutting. You can join. We can get you meeting lots of people and help get you kick-started.
And it's also never too late for a ribbon cutting. Sometimes we have businesses who say, well, the timing's not right for me to do it right now because we're too busy, but then we'll do a ribbon cutting and kind of combine it with a customer appreciation or a grand reopening or a year anniversary or something like that.
Excellent.
That's a great celebration.
Yeah.
Your anniversary too. If you weren't able to do it at the beginning, so
Right. When's the next meeting? One more time, Stacy.
It is always the third Friday of the month, and it's May 17th. We have guest speaker Tim Knable, who's our Pinal County Economic Development Coordinator, and it should be a really good meeting. We, like you said before, it's good networking. We make every effort as board members to introduce new people around. It gets kind of hectic because we do have a lot of people coming to our meetings lately, which is good, and we're actually probably outgrowing our space at the school, but we will make every effort for anyone who's new to introduce them and get them some contacts in the community.
For sure. And remember, you don't have to eat, but you can get a gourmet meal there from the Poston Butte Culinary Program for $7. That comes with salad to dessert and, beverages and, a great speaker, networking, the whole thing for $7 if you want to eat. If you don't, then you just have to be a member. Or if it's your first time coming, you can come for free.
Meet new people and eat great food. That's
that's
enticing.
tough. I don't know if I'm going to go. Then. Yeah, right.
And just a few other announcements if we have the time. We have a member who's an artist. Her name's Mary Rusty Paterno, and her work is currently on display at the Pinal County Assessor Office. Doug Wolf's office is in Florence. And she's a member. She gives 10% off any commissioned art piece, and she's being displayed right now at the assessor's office. So we're really happy for her.
We have all kinds of things going on at the chamber, at the Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce. What other things are going on?
Well, we
Stacey?
have a mixer. Because we kind of always have had a regional focus. I mean, we have members Mesa, Chandler, Queen Creek, Apache Junction, Florence. Even though we are a Santan Valley-based Chamber of Commerce, we get a lot of people from different areas. And one of our new members is EHS Restoration, and they do like emergency cleanup for fire damage, water damage, those type of things. They're based out of Mesa, and they are hosting a chamber mixer Wednesday the 15th of this month from 6 to 8. Which is open to chamber members and, of course, guests. And they are hosting with refreshments and drinks and should be a really great party. I think it's worth the drive to Mesa for that.
It's always fun because, when people put the drinks and refreshments and things out, a lot of different people come. People bring their buddies. And so, it's a great time to meet people from all over the valley, go to a new business, check it out. You don't really think about fire cleanup too much. Unless you get into that situation where, it's one of those things that you just think it happens, it just cleans itself up, which it doesn't. So,
right.
Never hurts to know someone like that.
Yeah, to have a new contact with something like that, it makes you a little bit more confident when you
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Amanda Duncan at EHS Restoration, she's the representative out here, and she's full of enthusiasm, happy to help you if you have mold or fire or anything like that.
Gotcha.
And we have a ribbon cutting for Panda Vita on the 29th.
Okay.
Panda Vita is a nonprofit out here, and we are having that at Sweetie Peas. Frozen yogurt. Sweetie Peas gives back 20% to nonprofits when they host an event there. So it's a ribbon cutting for Panda Vita, but it's also a fundraiser for the nonprofit Panda Vita, who does a lot of good work in Santan Valley.
Gotcha. Anything else we need to throw out there?
That's what I have right now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate Greg. And for those of you out there listening, or if you're watching a rebroadcast right now, well, you couldn't be watching a rebroadcast right now, but eventually, if you're watching a rebroadcast, this is what happens. If you become a member of the chamber, you can come on, talk about what's going on with your business. We can talk about your business. You can tell us what, the whole thing, and then it goes into an archive so people can continually pull it up and hear about you over and over and over and over and over again. And Greg with Santan Valley Mountain View Funeral Home
and Advanced Planning Center. We
thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you for allowing me to come on.
And Stacy, the president of the Santan Greater Chamber of... Is it Santan Valley or Santan?
Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce.
Gotcha.
We are Santan Valley. We are Santan Valley based.
Okay, just want to see if the valley was in there.
Yeah.
Is the valley in there?
Not technically.
Okay,
no.
so
but people, all the time will kind of...
Gotcha. So the Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce. Look us up on the web, check us out, and we'd love to meet you and see you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send you to some more music, some of our sponsors, and enjoy the day. I'll be back with you at 5 o'clock with another show, In the Know with Tom Diller. Stay tuned, enjoy the day, and give me some call with some of your requests.